You got Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia coming up. Do you think the size differential is going to be a major factor in that fight, or can Mikey's skills overcome it?
Mikey is very talented. He really showed me a lot after watching the Errol Spence, the Robert Easter fight. I think Errol Spence is too big for him, but I won't think he'll get knocked out early. I think if anything, he'll get knocked out late or out dominated, just out blue. I think he could get blew down the water. Where Errol Spence is real. He got power. He hits hard. For even 160 pounders, he hit hard. So 147, like Errol Spence is going to be hard to deal with. And I'm taking a 50-50% that he could get knocked out. But I really do like Mike Garcia. I respect him a lot.
So you have a 50-50 Mikey and get knocked out. Is there a scenario where you see Mikey Garcia winning?
No, I don't see Mikey Garcia winning. I see Mike Garcia probably surviving, probably showing his nuts, probably showing he's a real champion. I think gonna be respected more after the fight because he got balls. He's a good fighter, but at the end of the day, I think Errol Spence is gonna be too much for him.
Do you think Mikey, skill for skill, and if they were at the same, it wasn't that big of a discrepancy between the size, skill for skill, who would you say the better fighter is?
Fundamentally, skill for skill is Mike Garcia, but Errol Spence got something that a lot of fighters don't have. That's grit and dog power, toughness. I just think he's just tough. But fundamentally, I think Mike Garcia has more skills than Errol Spence. But Errol Spence all around the board is just much stronger and a stronger will.
When we spoke a while back, you said Errol Spence may party a little too much. Do you think that will play a factor in this fight?
Not this fight. I think with this fight, he'll still be able. He's just too big to worry about it. The one thing about Errol Spence that I don't like about him is that sometimes he be drunk. I see him drink a little bit. Other than that, I really love him a lot, and that's the only reason why I'll think that if you don't stop, it can catch up with him.
Do you think Errol could beat Mikey drunk?
No. If he coming at straight disrespecting the game, he's gonna get beat. But
so if he come to the ring, straight up disrespecting the game, a little fake.
Come on, he'll get beat.
Okay.
He ain't gonna be no true fighter. A real fighter. Now he might be someone else that's not a true fighter, but he won't be no Mike Garcia. He won't be no Crawford, Terrence Crawford. He won't be no elite fighter for Mayweather. He better not ever come in with nobody that can really can fight off his square, because he'll get beat definitely 100%. That's anybody.
How or when or how does the alcohol affect a fighter? Because if he's drinking, he's probably not doing it in camp, I'm guessing. But can it affect him in a fight if he goes to the camp and sweat it out and all that? Can it affect him in a fight or?
Well, I'm a prime example. It's just not good for your body, and it's not good for your brain cells. We already get hit a lot. You know what I'm saying? Average fighter get hit in their head every week over 400 times by sparring and training. And you killing your brain cell with the boxing and sparring in real fights. When you add alcohol to it, it's killing at a rapid rate. And that's what it did to me. I was a prime example. I used to drink every day, all day, and it caught up with me. It throughout my career about 10 years. So when I realized it, it was too late.
You say you're a prime example. Can you explain? You say you were drunk every day, all day. Have you ever sparred drunk or?
I never really came to the gym. I probably did it once. I never really came to the gym drunk, but I had after the gym, after I did my training, it was party time every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Without fail? Training camp or nothing?
If I'm in camp, no. But if I'm not in camp, I'm in Chicago training or Grand Rapids training, I would drink every day after the gym. I just loved it. But it caught it with me, killed my career about 12 years, 10 to 12 years. That's why my career short, I only had 24 fights. It caught it with me.
What were some of the first effects you felt from drinking and boxing?
The first effect is not. I noticed it when I started at the end of my career, when I cleaned up a little bit and tried to go far as I could with my career. I noticed, like, damn, my body would have been so much better if I didn't have them toxins in it. And my shoulders, my right hands would have been much stronger. It's like I just took so much off the years, my youth, my mobility. It left us, you know what I'm saying? My fundamentals, my reflexes. And then when I seen that, I tried to stop and then change it, but it was too late.
Did you feel your skills actually deteriorate?
Yes, and I seen my reflexes, my skills, everything deteriorated after a while. And then it just got to the age, started catching up. Then I said, hey, Nate, leave it alone, brother. You know, and that's why I'm a great trainer. That's why I don't train no fighter that drinks. Or, you know what I'm saying? I don't train no fighter that drink or smoke or pop pills or anything like that, because it shortens their career. And I'm a prime example. And that's why I be on my fighters. If I see anything I know in the gym with a fighter, I pull him to the side and try to talk to him. Hey, brother, what's up? What you doing? You drinking or you weed, alcohol? Like, what, brother? It ain't gonna work. If that's the case, then leave. Don't train. I get this your all. And I say, I'm only coming to you because I know what I did. I messed up my career. I took 12 years off my career by drinking, and you know, I was drinking. I didn't smoke or pop pills. So it was that pill stuff forcing out, and I didn't like marijuana. So I said I shut my career about 12, 15 years, man, and look where I'm at now. That's why I'm so focused, determined as a trainer. I feel I have to prove myself. Sometimes I gotta talk to myself, saying, look, Nate, listen, separate careers. Don't be trying to think you take from your fighting career to your training career and flip it over. Just understand, 2 different careers. You had a great career. You won a bronze medal. You had a North American champion. You was 1 fight from fighting Klitschko, a heavyweight eliminator where I lost to Brewster. I would have fought Klitschko next for the WBO heavyweight championship of the world, and it didn't happen. So it took me about a year being depressed, and then I finally said, Floyd called me one day and said, Nate, why don't you get in the gym? Now you're gonna be a great trainer. You really know the game. And that was my first idea. Like, damn, he's right. I didn't know what I was gonna do with myself. But when he told me that, I'm like, okay, damn, I am gonna be a great trainer. I do know the game, and I started learning and thinking about remembering the things that Buddy McGirt told me, that Roger Mayweather said to me, you know, Aaron Snowell, Tom O'Shea, my first trainer. So I started remembering the things, the quotes they said, and I started saying the same quotes, and now I love it. I'm addicted to it.
Now, with your eye, do you see some of the effects of do you see alcohol taking any effect on Spence? From where he started to now, can you see some of the effects of alcohol where he's like, oh, it's
not yet.
Catch up with him? Or?
Not yet, but the first thing gonna come is this.
His chin.
He got a great chin, but it can get watered down. I had a great chin. You know what I'm saying? But I start noticing things. I think that's gonna be the first thing we notice. If he don't stop, I just want him to stop. I like him a lot. I think he's a great fighter. I wish he stopped because he has a great chance to be great.
You think alcohol affects the chin?
Chin, the body in so many ways. The chin, your mobility, everything.
So you think alcohol softens you up, your chin up, so you can't take a punch?
No, I could take a punch, but I've noticed. I remember one time I used to spar. I had a sparring partner that was a good boxer, and I was getting ready with him for like one of my last fights before I retired, and I noticed that he gave me a headache after sparring, and he couldn't punch. He was a good boxer, good skills, but he was a paper puncher, good skills, but very no power. And one day he gave me a headache. I'm like, wow, can't even go punch. And I really realized that's when I realized, like, man, it's coming from that.
Have you seen the effects of alcohol on any other of today's boxers currently?
Oh, yeah.
Like that are active right now. Can you look at them and say, yo, dude,
AB.
drinking a little too hard?
AB is the prime example. AB is the most talented fighter. But to me, I love him. I like him as a friend. I like him as a person. But he got to be the most talented fool I've ever seen in my life. He's talented. He's strong as a unhuman. Pound for pound, he's probably the strongest person I ever been in the ring, you know, trained. But it don't mean nothing because he don't use his brain right, he don't use his skills right, and he don't use his hard work and dedication right. He don't have hard work and dedication. He has the main things that you need to be great, like Floyd Mayweather and Sugar Ray Leonard, them great fighters. You know what I'm saying? They have a will to win. They're very determined, and they sacrifice. Think about those things and say AB name. You think about those things and say Mayweather name. Yeah. Think about those things and say Mike Tyson name. Think about those things and say Holyfield name. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have that will to win and that determination, that sacrifice. You need that. Sacrifice, determination is one of the most important keys, and a lot of people don't have that. Sacrifice and determination.
Now, when you say he's strong, one of the strongest people you've ever been with in the ring, strong as far as punching or physically strong?
Physically strong. Oh, okay. He's physically strong. I ain't gonna lie. Pound for pound, he might be the strongest I've ever seen. Pound for pound. He could be, but his work ethic ain't there. His work ethic not there. His will, his will to win is not there. You know, the great fighters like Floyd Mayweather and the great ones, they have a will to win. You know, the great fighters that was world champions have will to win. They have wills. Where's the will to win at? He wanted to coast. Coasting don't do it.
Do you think the lack of will to win is because he's drinking? Because you said you can see the alcohol.
No disrespect.
Okay.
I love Stanford. I respect Cunningham as a person. I love Stanford like a brother. I've been knowing Stanford for 40 years. I know him a long time. I'm not gonna say 40, maybe 20 years I've been knowing Stanford. He's a great guy. The best. If my back's against the wall, I love to have Stanford on my side because he's a good friend. But how good of a boxer? No disrespect, but how good of a boxing career did they have? I don't think Cunningham ever had a fight. How could he lead somebody like that to a championship? And I think that's what caught up with him. You know, having people that he cool with instead of somebody who's gonna be on his ass. I would have rolled his nuts all day long about training him, and that's what he needs. He needs somebody in his chest all day long. Hold on, pimp. Eat that. No. Eat that. Come on, let's run here. No. Come on, man. No gambling. Let's go. He needs, because AB needs that. AB needs to be in a farm. But I think it could be too late now. After that fight, I mean, you know, after that fight, it's going to be hard to come back. I think he still can, but he got to change everything. You can't go back with the same team.
So you say after that fight, you're talking about the Pacquiao fight. What did you think about that fight?
He got dominated and beat. He survived. He moved around and hit it. He moved around and he moved his hair good a couple of times, but he got hit. He didn't throw no punches. He threw like 2 punches in the last round, like me 5 punches. That's absurd. I like AB. I hope we still friends. I hope we stay friends. I like him. I don't got nothing against him, but he ain't. What these fighters need to do, man, instead they watch the wrong thing when they watch Floyd. They watch the cars, the Lamborghinis, the girls, the jury. They don't watch the right stuff. You need to sit and watch him. You need to sit and look at him and watch him. And watch how he punch and watch how he train and run with him and just talk to him. You need to get internal with Floyd. He'll give it to you. You just got to, but he got to want it. And he throw all that stuff in your face, but you either go right or left. You see everybody around Mayweather, they want to do the cars. You dumb, but do you see that man tonight? Do you see that man at 3 in the morning? He don't call you. If I talk Floyd at 3 in the morning, he get up. Hey, where you at? Let's go to the gym. Let's go run. We finna go run, Nate. They don't understand his will to win is stronger than anybody. Him and Michael Jordan have the strongest will to win of anybody that I've heard of. I ain't never met Michael Jordan. I know Floyd, his will to win is unheard of.
He's very competitive. He has.
He don't, and he won't stop. Like, but we're older now. Like, you know, we both didn't stop. But now we're not 40. You know what I'm saying? I'm close to 50. And now we're like Floyd, let's stop our competitiveness because we still friends. We love each other. We care about each other. Let's stop being competitive. Them days are over with. Me beating you running. You know, every day when we ran in the Olympics, in training camp for the Olympics, every run, Floyd came in first place. Every run, I came in second place. I'm the biggest guy on the team, the second biggest guy on the team, and I came in second place on every run. True story. But Floyd would never let me beat him, and we just had a will, and our competitiveness carry on until we got older. But now we got older, now we're more understanding. We're gonna let it go. Nigga, I love you, my friend. I trust you. I need you. We need each other as far as being each other's friends for the rest of our lives and supporting and caring. Because you need people that care about you. I know he care about me. He's just crazy in his own way, and so am I.
Do you think Floyd's gonna fight again?
I really do believe he's gonna fight. I kind of feel it in my bones.
Feel it in your bones?
Pacquiao, I think, and there's gonna be a tremendous fight. I think Pacquiao, he looked very good against AB. They both in their 40s, so Floyd like 41. Pacquiao's at 40. It'd be a very interesting fight. I think they said AB. Pacquiao was hurt his shoulder the second fight. Okay, if that's true, let's fight again. Let's see what happens.
Now, you said Pacquiao looked good against Broner. Did Pacquiao look good against Broner, or did Broner just not show up?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but evidently Broner tasted something he didn't want. When he hit Broner the first couple of times, you could tell that when he landed some clean shots, you could tell then that if Broner didn't bite down and nut up, you know, he was going to probably be knocked out or around too much or stop punching, and that's what he did. He stopped punching. He never really let his hands go. But once he got hit, he really didn't let him go. He threw like maybe 35 punches the whole fight. That's absurd.
If that many.
That's absurd. And I'm trying to give him something. That's like I'm trying to give you more punches than you threw. That's 35 punches. AB, they don't win fight, champ.
Is there any change for Adrian Broner? Is he gonna reach the potential everyone thought he would have, or is it just done?
He need a real trainer that did it. I mean, who that may be, I don't know. It's got to be a great to the bone fight trainer that fought, that did it at all levels. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like AB. I'll help him out. As long as he ain't fighting Floyd, I'll help him out.
They said there's been talks that he might fight Thurman as a last chance, last ditch effort, and if he doesn't win, it's over. But what sense does that make? Does that make sense to you?
I wouldn't fight Thurman right off the bat. It's a good fight for him, and it's a good way to redeem himself, improve himself, but I won't fight him back to back. Thurman's a puncher. But I think Thurman is tweaking a little bit in here. Yeah. I don't know if that's all the way where it should be. And if AB gonna get a good trainer, I don't know who that'll be. He need a real trainer, somebody that did like the Garcia brothers or Roger Mayweather. A Big Floyd. Roger's got some eye problems right now, so it's hard for him to train people. Or someone like
Nate Jones,
someone that know what they're doing. But as long as he ain't gonna go to war, you know, because, you know, if Floyd fights again, Floyd gonna fight Pacquiao or Canelo or maybe.
Could Broner be a potential fight for Floyd to come back to?
No.
It'll make money. Two shit talkers. That fight will make money.
It wouldn't make what money? Well, nobody. It wouldn't make a dime. Who would want to see that?
Nobody would want to see Floyd Broner.
I mean, no disrespect. No disrespect. No.
I mean, it's an easy win. You know who's gonna win, but the press conference.
It's not gonna sell. It's not gonna sell. Reality is not gonna sell. If there was gonna be on pay-per-view or ESPN too, Floyd not gonna fight ESPN too. He can't be on pay-per-view. Will nobody buy it? Will nobody? You know, no disrespect, but I don't think they want to buy that.
Adrian Broner's still doing good numbers, man, and he's losing a lot. But he's still doing good numbers.
Yeah, because he's a talented. See him lose. They want to see him lose. And he's a talented fighter. And at one point, he was like one of the up-and-coming superstars of the game. He just went astray. He just let the fame go to his head a little bit to me. You know what I'm saying?
People still paying to see this dude.
Right.
Like the numbers he did with Pacquiao, it wasn't great for Pacquiao, but they was average Broner's numbers.
Yeah, and that's good. And that says he has a little bite. That's why he should tighten up and get a good trainer, change everything, get a good trainer, and he can go far.
But at this point, what can he really change? What can he really change? Because he's midway through his career, if not at the end. He already has these habits. What can he really change?
It can be done, but he have to do it now. It can be done, but he has to do it now. And I'll be a part of it as long as he ain't fighting Floyd.
Do you think he's engaging in extracurricular activities?
Yes.
Him down? So
he needs somebody to care about him. Somebody gonna be. I'll be on.
Would you say drink? What, like what?
You gotta be on his ass. You gotta really let him know and show him that you care about him and you want him to do well. You can't let him drink. You gotta be on his ass, or make him send you home. A real good trick, because they not. Mike Garcia ain't gonna deal with it. Mike Garcia gonna be on his ass. Big Floyd ain't gonna deal with it if he was training him. Nobody that's the top trainer is gonna deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody that's the top trainer is not gonna deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're preparing to lose. You're doing the things that are gonna make you lose, not the things that are gonna make you win. You look in the wrong direction, and it don't work.
Why do you think he's allowed to get away with it?
Because he's a talented, strong motherfucker that got him this far. But fighting elite fighters, the top of the notch fighters, the historic fighters, he don't beat them because of that. He beat them regular guys, but them top guys, he not gonna win. He's not gonna win. Mayweather, when they gave him a chance with Pacquiao, the Mayweather fight would never happen now. He can't, because Mayweather ain't gonna. If he fights again, he's not gonna be around that long. What, two, maybe one to two fights, 2, 3. AB needs to redeem himself to get a Mayweather fight. By the time he redeems himself, Mayweather gonna be out the back door, done, hanging his boots up. Then Floyd's done. If he fights again, which I do believe he could have, maybe 1, 2 or 3 fights. Oh, 3, no more than 3, if he does.
How old is he now? I'm 40. What is he? 42, 43?
I think he's 41. He'll be 42. Coming up. He'll be 42 coming up. So.